It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck.
Views and comments expressed by the hosts, their guests, callers, and advisors on Eye of the Nation are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Eye of the Nation is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Eye of the Nation is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2026. All rights are reserved.
Hello, welcome to Eye on the Nation. I'm Leland Miller.
And I'm Sunny Brown.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, guys.
We have to add this thing to the thing that we do on Fridays. Because while it is important not to kill anybody, and while it is equally as important not to make sure that nobody don't kill you, Sunny, you also can't kill yourself. I want to add that in.
Yes.
We have to figure out a way to put that in.
But not, we reached that, we going into that.
I know. I just, because I thought about it, right? It's like the murder rate has been trending downward ever since the beginning of this show. And so I want to tell Madam Commissioner that I believe that we are an added tooth in the jaw of crime prevention. And so crime against people are trending downward since the establishment of Eye on the Nation. I want to take full responsibility for that. And I think it is because every Friday, we admonish them, we implore them not to kill anybody.
There may be a disconnect from your mouth, from your brain to your... You really believe that?
Show me what other empirical data do they have to support why there has been a downward trend in crimes against a person since the establishment.
Yes.
It must be us.
We make people laugh every day. It's us.
Yes.
That's the only thing I could say. And shout out to the people who love to tell me that, though. I don't know, I take it as a compliment.
Yeah.
You should, right?
Yeah.
They be like, boy, y'all do is have me laughing in the car.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like we be that funny all the time.
I feel like we be serious. I feel like we be serious.
That's the thing. I feel like, thank you, but like...
We were serious when I said that. Yeah.
But I mean, I guess he's a big joke too.
I also do want to say, though, I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to stoke the desire for crime. Outside, it's getting very hot.
Listen to me and BPL.
Not for our sake.
For whose sake?
For Christ's sake.
Get it together this summer. Now, thank God, and y'all gonna hate me for this, and then he can say I bougie, and then producer can say I bougie. But I had generator. No, we had generator. They cut us off.
Oh, boy.
But the generator...
Sonny, you cannot start the regular general conversation with, I cut on my generator. I didn't cut it on. It just cut on automatically. Jesus wept. Now that's 85% of the people that can't be a part of this conversation.
But I can still say that it is too hot for BPL to be doing what they've been doing.
Okay, generator. Having person.
You know you have to pay for that, right? You know you have to pay to put gas in that.
You know you have to pay for the light.
I know.
Yeah,
and so now
you don't get away with
I also have to pay for the light and I have to pay for the gas in the generator.
Oh boy.
I try to help the people who don't have generators.
Lord, if I had one generator, only you and VJ think having a generator is a bad thing, you know. Only two people in the Bahamas who think having a generator.
I am literally just trying to help the people out and tell the people, BPL, do better.
Yeah. Do you know I was actually taken aback by that story for like 3 months.
What?
Every time I heard VJ tell the story about how he was on a generator for 7 years, I tried to figure out what kind of job they had. You know what it takes to run a generator?
Maybe it wasn't like a big one. Maybe it was a small one. And maybe they only used to turn a generator. I know some people,
That's worse because you'd be
I've
talking about a
interviewed-
high-impact engine which runs off high combustion, which is gasoline.
I've interviewed people who have said that they lived without electricity. They had a generator, and the generator would only turn on at night.
Do you know what it would cost you to run that generator for 6 to 8 hours at night? Because you'd be talking about a generator.
Oh, I had to do it before. You love to talk about our area. They had us off for like 3 whole days. 3 whole days.
Jessica, after Hurricane Matthew, when
Yeah,
they
you know what
made
he's talking
Shane
about.
Gibson disaster,
There was
I had no electricity for
extenuating.
28 days.
There was no extenuating
Do you know what I
circumstances.
also not
I
had?
would have understood if it was a hurricane. There was nothing. But there was no breeze. There was no
They know
rain.
you all had generator. They wasn't in no rush to cut the light back on. I bet you if they cut the light out to Quintine Alley, they'll have it back on within an hour because Spooky them will be outside.
That's not true. And I always did not have a generator.
That is actually true. You could check that. There are urban studies that suggest that power companies are motivated to keep light on in areas where the crime might be affected.
But they're
by
not
that.
going on turning, disconnecting people. I don't know why. It seemed like it was island-wide because there were people out east that were complaining about it. And the power was off out east when I was going to work this morning, which made traffic horrendous because nobody wants to let anybody out.
Mm-hmm.
There's no right of way. Everybody come in, and it was just horrid.
Well, I want to say, as a person who lives in South Beach, BPL, y'all ain't cut off my light since 2004.
You
and for
had no power outages again?
You don't get me in BPL business. And
Sorry.
for that, I just want to say that y'all are nice, that y'all are kind, and that y'all are important.
We'll be back, y'all. We have things we're giving away today.
Yeah.
We have a full show, a full lineup.
Yeah. Praise the Lord for BPL. You know BPL used to cut off our light if we throw the mopping water outside too loud. BPL say, what that sound like? Water, click light.
We'll be back, y'all, right after this.
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
Imagine an event where entry is as effortless as a wristband scan. Calling all businesses and event organizers because selling tickets has never been smoother. With Canoe, effortlessly sell tickets online and accept payments via debit cards, credit cards, Canoe wallet, or even Sand dollars. From payment links to QR codes, track your sales digitally, making event organization a phenomenal experience. And that's not all. Canoe is giving you more. If you're offering food, drinks, or must-have merchandise at your event, Canoe takes it to the next level. Customers can seamlessly pay using wristbands, QR codes, or their Canoe digital wallet. No more long lines, no more waits. Just happy customers and a boost in sales. With Canoe, your event becomes a breeze. Cashless, worry-free, and simply unforgettable.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Leland Miller.
And I'm Sandy Brown. So we have a lot to cover. We finished with the BPL conversation. I really was just only telling BPL.
I told you not to say bad things about BPL. You're not allowed to do that while I'm sitting next to
on
you.
behalf of the general public that had to it is too hot.
You all
It
send
is
them a
too
letter.
hot for that. It is too hot. It is too hot. That's all I'm saying. It is too hot.
BPL, y'all are nice, y'all are kind, y'all are important.
Listen, cooking in that heat yesterday was in that kitchen is something different.
Yeah.
Like that is something different. It is too hot for it.
I went outside today
And
because
summer just start.
I went on my normal run-of-the-mill donation of blood, Man, listen to me.
Yesterday?
Yesterday was Sunday. I talking about like the heat wave swallowed me. I can't even like there's no way I should walk out of my air conditioned car and before I could get to the air conditioned door of the lab, I'm exacerbated.
Don't invite me to anything that involves going outside. I literally just told my cousin today. I don't know how I am an island girl. I hate the sun, the sand, and the sea. The sun.
You can't wear a sundress unless the sun out though.
Not necessarily.
Don't you want to wear a sundress? Mm-hmm. Don't you need the sun for the sundress?
Anyway. Don't forget that with Canoe, Bahamian businesses can access their funds right at home, enjoy faster payouts, process payments 24/7, and move money at your own convenience. Bahamian business owners can expect payments online with Canoe. Explore Canoe's API and invoicing features to get paid locally and internationally. Canoe is a Bahamian fintech helping local merchants accept payments fast and easy, and Canoe empowers entrepreneurs to get paid quickly and grow.
For all your everyday needs.
I do not have central air. Thank you very much. She asked me why I turned on the central air while I was cooking.
Call Canoe. You want central air?
I do not have central air. I don't think I have central air.
Here you got a generator. I thought this was a hotel you was living in.
What y'all gonna do is y'all gonna respect me. I do not have central air. I actually don't know if I really believe in central air like that.
What do you mean? Well, hold on.
Because the last place that I lived in that had central air, right? You
turn
it on to the bottom and turn on to the top. But if you're the only person there, you don't need the whole top to be air conditioned. I only need the room. So I just believe in putting units in rooms.
Okay. All right.
Huh?
We'll let you have that.
There's no unit in the kitchen.
I
would have to turn on,
Put a little blower.
Kind of blower. I had the fan up on the counter. You know those black fans, not like the Stan Lasco fans.
Yeah.
Like
The
I
box
had
fan,
the box
that's
of
what,
black box. Producers say no. Okay, let me stop talking because every time I talk, you always make me sound bougie and bougie and bougie, and I just.
So you're gonna tell us, oh, and by the way, the elevator in my corridor. You know, Negroes.
I have no
typical
elevator.
Negroes. We don't largely have these issues to deal with.
You know, I want to send a special congratulations. This is me ignoring you to Anatole Rogers on their historic victory. Listen, I always love when, and this is coming from a private school girly, and I'm going to say it, it's something about government school beating private school kids that is do something to me. I don't know. I just feel like it's a good thing. I don't know why.
Oh boy.
But the sport that they beat them in, look. Soccer.
But now.
I would have never.
Hold on now.
This is the first time.
Don't forget, Lil Pele them is go to Anatole Rogers.
What that's supposed to mean?
You ever see Pele them with a coconut? Lil Pele them, you realize that Anatole Rogers services that entire southwestern corridor, right? And you realize that the people who occupy that residentially is Lil Pele them. Lil Pele them never get a soccer ball till they was 15. That means they was practicing with a coconut this whole time. And you could imagine if they could kick a coconut that good. Could you imagine what they do to a soccer ball? Who they beat? Who they beat?
Life for Kia.
Windsor them ain't stand no chance against Lil Pele them. You never saw them, mate.
I'm ignoring you. I try to find the actual so I can.
I try to help you with this. Okay, so let me give you a bit of context, right?
Okay.
I grew up as an Angliston child, right? And so if you grew up in Angliston as a child, you know that you ran in the gamut of Angliston, Ridgeland, Montelites, right?
Okay.
And so the Angliston boys could fly kite.
Come on, Angliston.
I'm an Anglistonian.
Not you who've been to South Beach. Everything is. I've been at South Beach 50 years. Am I the only one who's parents say you've been at South Beach for 50 years?
And you've always heard me say that I'm from the corner of Minnie Street and Cordo Avenue.
Never said it.
And that the worst thing they could ever do to me is send me right back Minnie Street and Cordo Avenue.
Never said it. You always used to say that you.
Now I always say I've lived South Beach since Lyndon Bindling was the Prime Minister. That's 1981.
Anyway, go back to your story about being from
Angliston boys flew kites. Ridgeland boys shoot marble. But when you go into Montelites, my friend, Lil Pele them kicking dry coconut up and down and up and down and up and down Montelites. And so, largely, Lil Pele them is Big Pele now, and they move into the southwestern corridor.
Oh my God.
And now, new Lil Pele them, coconuts are not safe. It's no reason, no wonder. Windsor them they can't compete against that.
Anyway, they took them down for the title.
How much they beat them by? 9-0?
I think it was like 2-1. It was like 1 point.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, but congratulations to them. Congratulations to Anatole Rogers. We wanted to start off by saying that.
Yeah.
Also, you in these comments, you ain't safe. Carla?
What?
Carla say, I could barely read that Iron Nation sign. Every episode, y'all getting closer and closer. Then she put the last. Let me move over.
Oh, boy.
Let me move over. Because, Carla, you ain't saved.
Yeah.
You can read it now, Carla?
Yeah.
Can you see it now?
Yeah. So,
Boy.
congratulations to Lil Penny.
Congratulations. Stop that.
What? What do you want me to call them?
Anatole Rogers.
Okay, Anatole Rogers. Who is called Anatole Rogers?
The senior boys.
The senior boys from Anatole Rogers.
Who won the title?
Who win the title?
Congratulations.
Affectionately known as
Also, congratulations.
Little Paley them.
Also, congratulations to Stapleton School. I see they got... Oh, sorry. I see. My bad. I didn't realize the top was erased. Sorry, producer. This is yours.
Oh.
So you introduce that one.
Yeah, so last week, His Grace, Bishop Neil Ellis, had the 4th.
You call him His Grace?
That's his title, His Grace, Bishop Neil C. Ellis.
Oh.
Yeah, he is presiding prelate, well, now retired presiding prelate of the Global United Fellowship. And once you become a presider, you adorn the title, one of those titles. But his is His Grace. So he put on the 4th induction of the Neil C. Ellis Circle of Excellence Award down in Porgy Bay, Bimini. At the Resorts World Bimini. Which has now become the backdrop for the event. And it was a wonderful event, I'm told.
So what is the award for?
I'm going to tell you. Little Dwayne Archer was the person that was inducted. And of course, there is a speech competition that you write the speech.
Oh, look at him.
Right? He was so excited.
You could tell.
It was a speech competition because it was I think he won by 1 point.
Okay.
Right? There's a speech competition that you kind of sent in to be graded by a team of judges.
Okay.
And then you take extracts from that speech and you have to write a second speech that you will deliver in an oratorical competition. That's what that was. And you do it among your peers that have all been nominated. This year, there were 5 contestants. And the winner gets a round-trip ticket on the Balearia. Because Biminites don't care about coming to Nassau.
No, I've never been on a Balearia, but
But you can't send Biminites to Nassau. They don't care for that.
I wouldn't want to come to Nassau either.
So they get a round-trip ticket on the Balearia. They get an induction trophy.
I assume them and their parents. They're kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get the induction trophy. You get cash prize of up to $750.
Okay.
You get the induction stool, the induction medal, and then you get a 6-year full ride scholarship to the Gateway Christian Academy in Bimini.
All right. So congratulations, Tim. What's the name again?
Which also is the alma mater of VJ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And so the name Dwayne Archer is his name.
Congratulations, Dwayne. He looks very excited. I like to see kids who are excited about education.
And he happened to be a public school child. Because there are only 2 primary schools down there. There's the public school, Bimini Primary, because they don't even have a name. School. And then there's Gateway Christian Academy, which is an all-age. And so from the government primary school came the winner. He also, believe it or not, racked up this year's People's Choice Award. So all of the Biminites in attendance get an opportunity to vote at the award via some digital platform for who they think should win the competition. And so not only did the judges think he should win,
but the Biminites.
So did the people.
Congratulations to him. I'm very happy for him. Congratulations. And I love to see I love to see boys involved in academics.
And they beat out 3 girls, believe that or not.
I love to see things like that, because usually when it comes to academics, the girls usually kind of outshine the boys. But I like to see when boys do it. So congratulations to him.
So he's now the 4th of what will eventually become 6 inductees into the Neil C. Ellis Circle of Excellence.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So also congratulations goes out to Stapleton School today. I see that they were given a donation by the Member of Parliament for their area as well as the Prime Minister. I think we have that story, so let's play a little bit of it.
I remember the conversation I was having with the principal, and one of the things he said, we are not mobile enough. And I indicated, well, I didn't say much then. I said, I hear you. and this is a demonstration that I heard what you said, and today what you requested is now being manifested to help the needs of young people. I'm of the belief that no child should be left behind. Now today, we're not just here to donate a bus, but we are here to create opportunity and cement the fact that education should not be limited by mobility, and our students should be armed with the equipment they need to get around. So as of today, the Stapleton School will be able to use this bus to pick up their students, to take the students to the various sporting events and other community and social events that the school has planned.
So congratulations to them. I mean, the bus looks new. It looks very modern. So it's disabled friendly, obviously, because that's what the school mostly caters to. And they got a donation. And congratulations to them.
I also hope that they... So I realized this when I think Anatole Rogers got a bus. I certainly know it from the days of Prince William having a bus. I don't know, maybe as we look into these kind of initiatives, we could also consider like a designated either person or persons who, you know, because I remember going to Prince William, sometimes there would still be the issue of, well, who drove the bus, right?
Yeah.
And so these are, you know, I get it. A lot of times you do these things, and to have the asset is magical because the school doesn't have the resource to get the asset. But I like to make sure, you know, we bake the cake.
And you know, it's a special needs school. It's a school for special education, and I think sometimes people overlook them and they need stuff as well.
Sure.
So congratulations to that. And also wanted to point out that, you know, people saying after election a lot of things going to stop. Well, election is gone, and yeah, they not
they
only
was giving out the designer bag them the other day.
I was like, can I have a bag, please?
Yeah, I just want to know. You know, my parents have real estate in the Fort Charlotte constituency. I just want to know. Sends my money to stress me out with that piece of property that I don't even reside on. Is it okay if every now and again when y'all giving away fancy things that I could at least get some fancy things on behalf of the property to be on?
And driving down this morning, I see Happy Father's Day signs all up in Stapleton. I was like, did I miss Father's Day?
No, Father's Day.
When was Father's Day?
Today's June 1.
Yeah, so Father's Day ain't for another 3 weeks?
For 2 weeks.
2?
Somewhere around.
And I was like, he already owned it.
I just don't remember when Father's Day is. My daddy did.
Wow, okay.
Yeah,
all right. And also, the last person we're going to thank in our thanking segment is God. Because no Ebola. Remember last week, everybody was all terrible. Well, week before, I think it was week before last.
I'd also like to thank the pilot for taking them back.
Week before last, when everybody was all scared because I think we announced it here on the show that there were people that were sick on a flight that was coming from a country that had an outbreak of Ebola, and then they were quarantined in the airport, and then from the airport they were quarantined at the hospital, and they had symptoms, and people were like, geez, what is going on? Anyway, they were tested, test came back negative, no Ebola. So there's nothing to worry about.
So what happened to the symptoms though?
Maybe they just had a flu.
Or maybe, you know, sometimes if you think about having a thing, you could have it. You know?
You think if I think about having some money, I'll have it? I can manifest some money?
Money's the only thing it doesn't work for.
Okay.
Yeah. But you know, like when you go and, you know, partake in debauchery and then, you know, and all of a sudden, you notice like, I never had this little thing here.
What kind of debauchery are you talking about?
The kind that you participate in.
Me? I have no idea what
I'm
you're
Church
talking
of
about.
God. I can't tell you about.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. But anyway, no Ebola, nothing to worry about. Him, yeah. He did a good thing today.
Indeed. That tells you that I don't behave debaucherously.
Or maybe that's your way of having to take a test without not taking the test. Because you know you have to take tests in blood. But maybe that's the way he's get around taking the test by saying, you know, I just gave blood.
Maybe
Sweetie, I just gave blood. No, I'm just saying.
Doing the work of him who sent me.
All you have to do is say, baby, I just donated blood yesterday.
It is
I know I clean.
Still day.
I'm just saying, you know.
The Negroes.
Anyway, so yes, that was the only thing. There is no Ebola. So will it only check for HEP and HIV? Well, at least we know we don't have that.
Among other things.
Among other things like what?
It's a full panel. They do a full panel.
Okay.
And a test for my cholesterol.
And
which
no,
is the one
free.
thing that it is free.
Yeah, and that's why you go and do it. So you don't have to go and pay the clinic.
No, because I want to give people a fighting chance. I want to add one more stone in their fight.
You know what? One of these days I'm going to go with you and I'm going to donate blood as well. What's your blood type?
O positive.
I think I'm either O positive or O negative. I know I'm one and my daughter is the other one.
Right, because she should have a daddy's blood.
So I maybe I don't know. I won and one of them. I know I'm ill, but every time I try to go and donate blood, like I just get nervous if my blood pressures go up.
Yeah.
And it's be like, sweetie, you could pass out if we. So it's a no. It's a no.
You should probably carry like an ice pack, put it on your forehead.
Maybe. Father's Day is the 3rd Sunday in June, and them things up already.
Wow. So boss like to be ahead of the curve.
Then people say leave, pay them alone. We called his grandparents' house the South Fork Ranch. Yes, he is
I'm an Anglistonian. That is who I am.
Well, they say, they don't call it Anglistonian, they say Anglistonite. So is it Anglistonian?
Who is
or
this?
Anglistonian?
Let me check their credentials.
This Portia.
Portia.
I know, Portia
been
want a
around
whole name
Portia
get
been around
called.
a little while.
But Portia said, your grandparents' house, so you aren't from Angliston.
I was born in that house. I was born to a teenage mother in that house.
All of that was unnecessary. You didn't have to put my business out there like that. You could have just said.
Well, it's the only way for me to be. My mommy's 60 and I'm 40. She had to be teenage.
60 and 40 is 20 years.
Yeah, well, the baby born when she was 20. It ain't make when she was 20.
I don't. That don't make sense.
I telling you.
No,
Take my word
the
for
baby
it.
would have either been made at 20 and still have a 20, or made at 19 and have a 20. At either point, she would not have been teenage. And even if it was 19, when people say teenage, they think 13, 14, 15.
19 is teen. What you talking about?
You're erasing?
19 is also teen.
But 20 and... That's that Angliston math, Mussy.
Trust me. Take my word for it.
I don't have it. I don't have it.
But
So people say, why are you putting your mommy business out there? I have no idea, y'all.
Because it already passed the, what you call it? We can't use it against it anymore.
The
I'm
statute
40
of
now. Yeah, I'm
limitations?
40 now.
The TISM?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, yes.
Can I do this?
But I can't say it because the people say I can't.
You know, I was in an accident the other day.
And you had to go see the doctor.
So to the physician in Bimini and to the nurse, Ashkel. Monday was wonderful.
You just remember to say thanks?
You know, I was in a little accident the other day.
We'll be back, y'all. We have things to give away. An update on what's going on with Eric Player Gardner and more.
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
Okay, guys, this is what we doing today. We training for the bounce back. This 150K payday. Y'all ready? Yes. Y'all sweating today. Give me a 2 ball. 10. Give me another 2 ball. 15. You spin, right? It don't look so. It's 10K. Name these games after me. Food Dragon.
Food Dragon.
Cinema Classic.
Cinema Classic.
Yeah. Put that parlay in. Put that in. You know, Jalen Brunson disappointed us last time. You want to walk for this or you want to run for this? Good pace. Good pace. Not too much water. Hit it down. Let's go.
It's the Bounce Back 150K payday. Big wins for 10 weeks straight. 15K every week. 10K to a lucky winner. Visit islandluck.com for more info. Island Luck. Winners live here. It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck!
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Leland Miller.
And I'm Sandy Brown. Sorry, we were trying to get all
Who has an elevator in her corridor, apparently.
We were trying to get everything together for you guys
There's plenty sauce.
for the giveaways that we have. So we do have giveaways today. And this is for the Urban Renewal Band. So the Urban Renewal Band, they're having two fundraisers. So they have a South Out, and then they have a raffle. The South Out is this Saturday.
These some good for ball.
And the raffle is on the 20th. And so they're raising money in aid of the band's upcoming trip for Detroit for the Thanksgiving parade. So they're going to go perform at the Thanksgiving Day parade. You know we love our Urban Renewal Band. And so we're giving away some South Out tickets. We have chicken and sheep tongue sauce. And we're also giving away books for the raffle with the prizes, round trip tickets. TVs, air fryers, cell phones.
I
And
still haven't figured out how air is fried the chicken, but keep going.
and I air fried some chicken on Sunday. So we're going to be giving away stuff today, but obviously, if you can also go and support the Urban Renewal Band without getting free things.
So
that could
take
be
your
great
free
as well.
ticket and then
go buy.
invite one of your friends.
So they could buy. Right.
That's how
And
you
so
do it.
because we want them to participate in this
Yes.
Thanksgiving Day parade. We want our kids to be able to, participate in
I like when they play pa 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 da pa pa da pam pa da pa ba dam pa pa da pam pa da pam pam pa da pam pam pa da pam pam pa da pam pam. That's their go-to. You've never heard that?
And that's all I can say. My mother had 4 kids by 21.
Perfect.
Mama say, don't kiss. She never kissed. Clearly, she never kissed.
Perfect. You know,
Mom
as a
went
matter of fact, my
straight to
greatest regret
business.
in life is that I didn't have children at 18 and 20. I wish I had children at 18, 20, 23, 25, 27, 29. And then I would have stopped. But I let my ma, who had baby at 19, tell me at 30, don't have no baby. That didn't make sense.
Anyway, in the 5 o'clock hour, we're going to give away these stuff. Salsa tickets, raffle books. We're giving out whole books.
Yeah, because that's the only way you can win. You can't win if you buy
These
a
are
ticket.
worth $5 each, you know.
That's a big time show.
Yeah. No, because we got to get the kids there.
It's a big time show, and I want you to know this, This is the only show I ever hear giving away $500 gift certificate, $250 building supply, buckets and buckets. We don't mess around here on
chicken,
But yours just keep going over there listening to them other people. I even know what they do on that show.
Well, apparently get sued.
Allegedly.
I wanted to touch on that too, but for me, I guess when we have some time, maybe if we have some time about people talking about freedom of speech and being able to say things that you can't just. But, we'll
So
touch
if you
on
want
that.
them big time things, don't listen to them people show which you could possibly get sued on. Come over here to Eye on the Nation, where we have all loan things to give away.
Anyway, let me get back to what we're supposed to be doing before we get cuss out. So it is Mental Health Awareness for Men Month. When you weren't here, I think we did. It was like general.
I was only not here for one day.
Yeah, but
I did plenty of things while I was
Well, what I'm saying, but that day was.
If I take 2 days off, y'all might move the studio.
Let me know when you're done. You done?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. And so We also wanted to talk about the fact that it seems as though there's been an uptick in suicides lately, or attempted suicides. I think we had one attempted yesterday, one attempted maybe the day before, but in the past couple of weeks, it just seemed like it's always
Life is becoming increasingly harder.
Yes.
Life is becoming, and here's the thing, can I tell you, I think it is this generation isn't allowed to walk away. Like, okay, so I listen to older people speak all the time, and I'll tell you something that's curious to me every time I listen to them. If you talk to a man somewhere between the age of, I would say, 54 and about 67, this is my anecdotal research, of course, you will find that they've lived Cat Key, Freeport. All of them have lived in America at some point, whether it is legally or otherwise, right? All of them have had like 10 years of living in more than one place, right? Most of them have either had 2 careers by now. And what it suggests to me is that there was a phase or a period around here where you could just walk away from things. Like, you could just decide, I don't want this wife and children no more, and go get, like, it's not abnormal to run into a 65, 66, 67-year-old man who has a wife and an ex-wife and children that people don't even talk about anymore.
But that also should not be a thing. Like, that should not be. But you shouldn't be praising someone for walking away from their family.
And I agree, but I'm saying, I'm wondering, here is the research in it. I'm wondering if now that men are opting not to walk away, if that is why we are seeing the crumble.
I don't necessarily think so, but let's talk about some of the stories and then we can talk about what's going on. So the first one was an attempted suicide probe. This one was a 41-year-old woman. So authorities say they received information shortly after 3 p.m. that a woman had allegedly ingested a large quantity of medication and was found unresponsive. Officers responding to the scene found the woman drifting in and out of consciousness. Emergency medical personnel took her to the hospital for treatment. Authorities said shortly after 3, oh no, they repeated the story twice. Investigations continue. So she is, in that case, that woman is still alive. And then a couple hours later, police said that they were on the scene of a suspected suicide involving a man on West Bay Street. I think we have the video for that one.
Female caller contacted Cable Beach Police Station, reported that a relative was found hanging from the external balcony of the property. As a result, police came on scene. There they also met EMS, who confirmed the body to be lifeless. As a result, Madam Coroner also came on scene and confirmed of their findings. This male was found in a gated community off West Bay Street. This male believes to be in his mid-20s and appeared to be suffering from depression, but I cannot confirm this time. The male appears to be in his
Maybe somebody told her, maybe from investigations at the scene, because the last suicide that we talked about, I think last week, the husband told the police that the wife had been going through bouts of depression.
He said that the victim appeared to be suffering from depression.
You know what he meant.
He got there, he met the lifeless body suffering from depression. Something about this story isn't linear. I want the police press officers to stop this. The body ain't a body until it is lifeless.
You're focusing on the wrong things, okay?
Maybe. Get the ADHD 2 more seconds.
Okay.
So you found the victim lifeless, and upon your investigation, there are items, or according to what your investigation has unfolded, we believe that depression may be. But what you cannot say is that the lifeless body appear to be suffering from depression.
I give that to you.
Okay.
But I'm also saying that you're focusing on the wrong things right now. Can we get back to
No problem. Let's go back.
All right, back on track.
Okay.
So condolences, obviously, to the family. I guess they're going to continue their investigations and update us more, I guess, as the day goes on, or maybe tomorrow. But, you know, it is in line with the fact that it is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. It's observed in June, for people who did not know. And I guess it matters because men are often less likely to speak out about mental issues that they're having. I think that it's a problem in the Black community, period. I think it's a problem in the Bahamas. I think it's a problem in our community. And I think that we need to encourage more people, including men, to be able to express themselves. I think that we need to encourage people going to see therapists and psychiatrists and psychologists. And this one's gonna piss some people off, but I do not think that the church is the answer to everything. I think that you should go and seek help from your pastor, but sometimes you need some meds. Sometimes
You're not Miss Braids are nice.
I mean, this ADHD just is.
I just want to prove to you the thing that men don't have. So the thing that men don't have, and why I believe there is a pervasiveness of it, is because the community
the ability
rallies.
to listen.
No, the community, I've been listening to you the whole time. That's why I'm being able to draw a comparison. The community rallies around hurting women, right? And so you see it all the time. Woman thou at loose and one bunch of hurting women.
Because the women express themselves. But
Agreed.
continue.
It's because when I was 3 and I fell down and I had an abrasion to my knee and felt like I had cartilage damage, you know what they say? Shut up, you're a boy. Stand up. Stand up and be a man.
Okay.
Yes, but could we also deal with the abrasion to my knee and possible fracture? Yeah. No, we can't. Why? Because you just have to go there and limp until it heals. And so what happens is, and I watch this kind of stuff all the time, right? Like, I watch when women go through their struggles, their circles rally around them. One of my friends going through something, he got 48 hours to decompress. Before I start telling him, boy, I tell you, leave that gal alone long time. I don't understand why you still in your height. And so it is a cultural thing that the decompression chamber for men just isn't what it is for women. And that's a social thing.
I don't know if I agree with that completely. I know that my friends and I, we kind of like the same. The same thing you said. I'll listen to you. You talk. You say what you have to say, and you also have 24 hours, because I don't hang with people who just gonna sit here and cry all day. All right, so what's the solution? We are very solution-minded. All right, you can't do this? Okay, what's the solution? What do you need? I also think the reason that women probably have more of a community is because women would talk about it more. You know, I would go to my friend and be like, girl, I need one little $200 because XYZ, and the friends will help. I don't know if men have that kind of relationship with other men.
I think that's the only thing we could call our friends for is money.
And then the other thing, and you proved it to me the other day when we were talking about abuse. You know, I think there are certain things men don't want to talk to their male friends about, of fear of getting ridiculed or it now being a joke. Because now here, look, he done gone now. He done tell y'all he depressed because the woman is cheat on him and all this or whatever. Then y'all go, when he leave, y'all start cracking joke on him.
We can do it while he right there. But again, it's because that is the social makeup of our, for instance, right? And I worked in a divorce court for 11 months, right? And it is amazing watching embattled husbands come to court versus watching the embattled wife come to court. It's like she come, her mommy with her auntie with her, they hold her scarf, they carry a bag, they press the elevator button for her.
We ask for help. Do y'all ask for the same type of help?
My man in this court in a plaid shape that he look like he buy.
For the same type of help?
I don't know, but I'm just saying the community doesn't rally.
Because y'all don't ask for the help. Ask for it.
Ask the same people who tell me get over my knee when I fall down on the street.
First of all, you need to go through your childhood trauma and relieve some of that, which is why I definitely believe that a lot of men and women are walking around here with trauma from their childhood that they're carrying into their older days. You could excuse that when you're a young person, but now you're 50, go see a therapist and deal with it. Like, stop
about what,
carrying about the trauma that you carried from you were 3 and that you're afraid now to open up and express to your wife because your mommy told you to be a man and stop crying when you were 3 years old. Now you are 50 and you are carrying all of this stuff inside of you because that little boy in his head is still saying, I can't say this because people are going to tease me. Go and see a therapist.
Okay.
Maybe you should encourage your friends to go and see a therapist.
We are therapists.
Oh, Jesus. Not y'all. I wouldn't tell you nothing.
Fantastic therapists.
Even I would not tell you anything because y'all are going to turn it into a joke.
The gal do what to you?
Exactly.
Man, that's a joke. Let me tell you, you know what the gal do to him? And so what we do...
This is what I'm saying.
No, but what we do is we like, I think the sociological acceptance in the Bahamas is, it could be worse, my friend, and it is not as bad as it is. I think that is where Bahamian men are.
I do not like that. I agree with you with that. I hate when people say that. It could be worse.
But
when
it could
someone
be.
Try to
but it could be.
Stop minimizing my pain just because it's a different type of pain that you experience. You can't tell me, okay, yes, I live in a big house and some people don't have a house, but you don't know the stress that comes with me living in this house and the bills that comes with me living in a house. The person in a smaller house may be less stressed than I am. So don't minimize my pain just because you don't understand it.
No, I don't disagree. But so on the issue of this, and let us say for the record, right, that while my degree is in psychology, I'm not degreed enough to speak to this. I think when you consider how people cope and their coping mechanisms, right? You have to consider macro societal norms, etc., because those things shape who we largely are as a people, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't know if the thing that you're referring to, I think that is a lot of what we hear now from Bahamians that have gone and lived in larger societies, mm-hmm. right? And so they come back, and I'm not sure that the sociology of it, that's why the sociologists around here, they annoy me, because
the people who went up there and got their degrees don't know what they're talking
because
about.
The thing that they are trying to apply doesn't connect at this micro or micro sociological. The thing that you were telling me, no Bahamian thinks that.
I'm not going to let you sit here with your 11 months in divorce court and try to make people who've been to college. No, I do not understand. I'm not going to let you do that.
When you hear some of the larger...
You're going to have to be specific, and if you're talking about a specific person... I'm not talking about a specific person.
I'm talking about the people that exist in the space of psychology around here. When you hear them, I instantly think to myself...
making you more depressed. I
instantly think to myself, I've actually not struggled with depression in over 30 years. So when I hear it, I immediately say, that's not what people think. And I can tell you that I'm like a little roach, right? Like, so I move around in almost every pocket of this society.
I agree with the roach part.
And yeah, it means I'm everywhere, right? And I'm difficult to kill. But like, when I hear the things that I hear, the things that I see coming from this space doesn't line up with what I hear.
Okay, so we're not gonna, that's a different topic for another day. We're trying to encourage people right now to go and seek help. We're trying to encourage people to go to psychiatrists.
No, I agree.
Yeah, but what you're doing is not helping right now.
No, so I'm just saying, like, I also hope that we're able to get them in spaces where they can get help. Mm-hmm. But, you know, it's a very thin line between that help feeling like help and that help also feeling like a cross. And I've met people who have gone to therapy and they said, I couldn't go back to that therapist because his or her life is just too pure for mine.
I've done therapy, and I've done therapy with 2 different types of therapists for different, not in any event. One didn't fit, so you go to one that fits. Sure. It's like a relationship. You just have to find one that fits. That's all. You're not stuck with one person. I
like that analogy. It's always good to find one that fits.
We have a plethora of psychiatrists, psychologists out there.
Agreed.
And, you know, just find one that works. And if you have a church counselor you can talk to, sometimes I said the thing with the churches, because sometimes the church can also sometimes feel holier than thou, and they may not understand what you're going through, which is why I'm saying maybe paying someone is a little bit better.
Counseling shouldn't become a cross. That's the only takeaway I want here.
But if it is...
But go talk to the woman. What? Isn't that what you admonishing them to do?
It's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. So, you know, check on your strong friends.
Yeah.
You know, be a shoulder for some of these men to be able to cry on and express themselves. Encourage your male friends to,
Why are you pointing at me?
Because you're a man.
Oh, because I wanted to tell you, I've been homicidal before, but I can promise you I haven't been suicidal.
I'm talking to you because you're a man.
Oh,
that's all. And you have male friends.
Okay.
And you're the only person in the studio for me to talk to.
No, but like you said, you talk to your male friends. Yeah. And encourage your I just want to make sure we know that I'm
I think we figured out
that I'm okay.
He's not okay. It's not you, okay? All right. So anyway, check in with them.
Come see me. Let me show you how to have what it is like. This joy I got, the world ain't get us to me.
Don't be friends with this one. He could take your secrets and they can make them into a joke.
You know the difference between a tragedy and an amazing story? The outcome.
You know, you use the one in here who say he's your friend who girlfriend has beat him up.
Yes.
I say tell the man go to the police. Y'all say no. Y'all
Which police? Because now the police can tell this story. At least if all we do is tell it by the bar.
I done. What do you mean this why you don't like red girls? What that's supposed to mean? What liking red girls have to do with men's mental health?
Because that ain't good for your mental health.
It's a good thing I'm not red then.
Yeah. That's how I ended up with McCovey. It was a red gal. I could tell you that.
Anyway.
I tell you I heal.
I done with you. I am absolutely done with you.
Ah, boy.
Anyway, so I just wanted to drop that in y'all's spirit, so we can try and, I don't know what's going on with this. A lot of people are depressed. A lot of people, and depression don't look the way that y'all think it looks. Depression. Yeah.
Money, I think
And relationships.
money, like
And relationships.
money's so hard to get now. Like you ever listen to older people, again, 60, 56, talk about, oh, I remember there was this man named this who lent us some money the time to buy a house. Or, oh, I remember mommy used to wait for this woman who had no children, and the woman gave us $30,000 towards this. You haven't heard these kinds of stories? That's how I know you was rich your whole life. Inner city people have these kinds of stories.
The point.
Mama did one buy the house, and Mr. Simonet give her the 8 pounds and 6 shillings.
I also think social media plays a big part too, because you see people living pretend lives, and you see people, you're not where you think that you're supposed to be, you know? I'm 40 and I don't have my own house, and I'm not married, and I don't have a wife, and I don't have kids.
Don't worry about that. These fellas is be trying to send their wife back. Don't worry about that.
And then what I'm saying is, and then you see somebody who's 20 who just bought their own home, who has a beautiful wife and 3 kids, and you want that family and you want that life, and you don't know. It might be a lavender marriage, or, you just don't know.
Sometimes all it is lavender, even in a marriage.
I'm just saying. I think social media plays a big part too. Yeah. But anyway, check on your
money. Because money is so difficult to get, I believe that is, because there's nothing like the bill collector calling you. You are already doing everything you know how, and you honestly just do not know what else to do. Let me tell you what to do. Tell her, babe, come off of my phone before... I like to tell bill collector.
Anyway,
I hanging up. I recommend you hang up so you don't say I hang up on you.
Anyway, we're off of that now.
Okay. Don't be depressed.
So, Ministry of Foreign Affairs sent out a statement. They finally was able to track down and locate Gardner.
Yeah.
So this is what they said in the statement. It's the shortest statement ever. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs wishes to inform the Bahamian national detained following that plane crash on May 12 in waters off of Florida was seen by Bahamian consular officials on Tuesday, May 26, so last Tuesday. But due to concerns, nothing further can be said at this time.
There you have it.
Because remember, they sent out a statement saying
they
didn't
give you all
even
the
have access
envelope?
to him. They didn't even tell us where they talked to him.
Did they give them the envelope? Because the only thing we care about is the envelope.
That money is now property.
We don't want the money. Y'all could keep the money. Here's the envelope.
You want to see the name on the envelope? The people don't tell you what the name is saying on the envelope.
I ain't listening to them people.
The envelope? What's wrong with my mouth?
Don't worry about that. Stay with us.
The people in the comments want to know what kind of battery you run off of.
What?
Because you keep going.
What?
What kind of battery you run off of? I only asking. That's what they say. The person say, ask Miller what kind of battery he's run off.
This joy that I got, the world didn't give it to me.
I'm only asking what the people ask.
Yeah.
Say we for sale and say, Sandy, you didn't have to agree with the roach part. I did. He made a great analogy. He's like a roach, and I absolutely
like
agree.
The little ones. I'm everywhere, and I'm difficult to kill.
Sandy, you're very close to red girl. Oh, I am not. I am...
She like a brown skin gal.
Yeah.
From up close. When you get up close to her, you realize she more like a brown skin gal.
I'm mine, your baby. A lot of people don't know the importance of communication. I also agree with that. Anyway.
And you know, I said your knotless braids was nice, and you just gone right to calling me names, and you never one time.
Because I was in the middle of a sentence talking about something that's important, and you talked about my knotless braids.
So you know what you could do? Point and pivot. They taught you that in journalism.
I was actually goddess braids. You know.
Sorry, Miss
Goddess.
If
you're going to say, I'm just saying. There's
braids.
a difference between goddess.
Is it like an extra bundle as well? Because I noticed you got the little fluff thing going on.
Goddess braids are the ones with the curly
little
hair.
frilly end?
Right. Okay. Knotless is just regular braids.
Okay. All right. Okay, goddess.
I like that. Keep that up. You can keep that point up. Oh, but anyway, so they tried to ask the Prime Minister today about what is going on with politician number one. Yeah. What is going on with Eric playing Gardner? Yeah. What is going on with all of this stuff? And
Brave say, I come here to talk to you all about bus. Eric. That's how you spell bus.
I don't know.
Are they ambushing us again?
Something's happening in here. I think they are ambushing us again. But, Brave.
PLP, this us. You only have to ambush us.
They ain't want to. This Eric, them people ambushing us now, eh?
This might be the Coast Guard. Look outside. Look outside. See if you all see the helicopter.
Anyway, he ran into the car, and so now they're saying that he's avoiding the questions. I mean, it is something that reporters do. It is something that honestly, it's what they teach you in journalism class 101. The only reason no offense, We ain't care about that bus donation. We're not wasting our time to go to the bus donation. They can say, could you send us a photo on a thing and we can put the bus donation on news. The reason we went to the bus donation is because the Prime Minister is going to be at the bus donation.
I invite you here to talk about bus.
I know, and then we swarm you up with one bus question. So tell us a little bit about the bus. And then right after that we say, so Mr. Prime Minister.
$30,000 like the same amount as what Eric played.
Yes. And then that is what you do. I mean, it's journalism 101. It's literally what they teach us.
Oh, boy.
And they tried to do it to the Prime Minister today, and he said, no.
I come here to talk about bus.
He didn't even reply. I think he just hopped in the car.
Bus.
He hopped in the car and he pulled off.
Yeah.
I mean.
What about Eric? He said, Eric, bus.
But unfortunately for our Prime Minister, unfortunately for Brave, everywhere he goes, until this story dies down or something else happens, people are going to continuously ask him.
He could get away with saying the matter is before the face of the court. You know the ramifications around speaking, particularly at my level, to any matter. That is where this matter is.
And then that's going to cause more things, because then the opposition is going to come out and say, oh, no, he's the Prime Minister, he could speak. Oh, no,
then you could say, well,
then
I don't expect for those on that side to understand. That is why they're over there and we're over here. But until such time as the matter is ventilated, I think it is in the best interest of the country that its Prime Minister not make utterances.
Okay, well, I only
so that's why you got to learn how to. Let's try to come to me for those lessons, as you call it, the shuck and jive.
Oh, no, you don't have to tell any of these politicians about shucking and jiving. You don't have to tell them. They are the best at shucking and jiving.
Yeah.
But anyway, the Prime Minister was like, not doing it, so...
Yeah, take me to my guy, because they're hot anyhow and y'all love me, they're in a suit.
It was pretty hot, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like now is the time you gotta get rid of suits and stuff. Just wear a little hoochie daddy shorts and one little t-shirt.
But if the PM show up in a suit, you come in a suit. If the chief got a suit on, you put a suit on.
I think he needs to not come in a suit then, because they're hot.
You should call him. You should say, hey PM, I donated you this wonderful little closet full of island chic shirts that you want to put on. Courtesy us. You just wear them wherever you go.
Anyway, we'll be back, y'all. We're about to give away these stuff. When we come back, we have some other things, I don't want to say gossip, but something that was all over social media yesterday. We're going to find out what you think, what your opinion is on it. When we come back, we'll be right back.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
We all know there are ways we can help. Your help can go even further. Be an everyday superhero. Donate to Hands for Hunger.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Nathan Miller.
And I'm Sandy Brown. All right, so we're going to give these things out now, or maybe 5:30 when we open up the phone lines.
You know I follow in your lead, Skipper.
I'm just asking.
I just wanted to call you Skipper and see how it felt.
Don't forget that
Or is it Goddess?
Goddess. Don't forget that Canoe is a modern digital payment platform built specifically for Bahamian businesses, making it easier than ever to accept payments, send invoices, and get paid faster. Everything you need to get paid all in one place. From Scan to Pay, where customers can pay you instantly, to digital invoicing that helps you stay organized and get paid quicker. Canoe simplifies how you do business. You can even turn your website into a checkout experience or integrate Canoe directly into your systems with our API. Ready to accept digital payments the local way? Well, visit us at www.canoepays.com and sign up today.
Canoe, for everything you need and more. See that?
Someone told me to tell Miller I don't need him anymore. His police cyclist brother sent that message.
I want to tell him he's an Anglistonian, and that is why I'm so proud of him.
You are not an Anglistonian.
I grew him up in Angliston.
You are not an Anglistonian.
As a matter of fact, I am a senior man in Angliston.
Okay. All right. So let's get into this. So social media went crazy yesterday. You know, it's Independence time, kind of. And people are doing their Independence releases. And so this company, won't call their name, released their Independence line yesterday.
You know why?
Why?
Because Independence morning is like a baby born.
I never understood that.
Me either.
I never understood it, but
no, it was
I feel
a hit
like
for
it's
50 years.
But 50, that's still a hit.
No. Replace it with NASA is the capital.
You know what? No, I don't care what you say. I still need to hear Independence morning.
It's like a
baby born in for me to believe that it's independence.
Wow.
And I know it's still Nassau as the capital, but I'm sorry, that's just it for me.
50 years, my friend.
That's still it for me.
Smashing success.
I never understood the song. It's very. But it's our song.
Indeed.
It's us.
Indeed.
And it definitely signifies independence for us. Well, anyway, so the internet went crazy yesterday, not because of the designs on the shirt, even though some of the designs on the shirts are really nice. And we're going to talk a little bit about that too. And going down our Bahamian history, kind of what we, a little bit of nostalgia, what we did on Friday. So we're going to do a little bit nostalgia today too of some of the places and things that are no longer with us in the Bahamas, in Nassau particularly, that we grew up to. But the criticism was because the company, which previously would use Bahamian models of different shapes, sizes, and colors for their clothing, decided to go a different route this time, and they used AI, which everybody is doing now, which is why I'm sick of seeing these AI flyers. Mind you, I have no problem with using AI. Chatty is our third host. But it's how you use AI,
right?
You know, and the prompts that you give AI. And y'all need to stop with all these AI flyers looking the same.
And everybody can be slim in the flyers as well.
Right. So the company used AI models.
Okay.
And AI generated images. And people went crazy. There were people that hated it. There were people that defended it. I kind of see both sides of it. From a business standpoint,
AI
you're saving money. I mean, I don't have to pay. And photographers aren't cheap anymore.
Neither are models.
Yeah.
If I show up, my brother.
No, but some of the models do it for, I don't know if the models for this particular company did it for free. But I know some people do it for, like, you got to keep the dress you're wearing or publicity or whatever. So I'm not sure if they paid the models. But I know for sure they paid the photographers.
Okay.
Photographers now could range you anywhere from $1,500, $2,000, depending, I mean, that's the beginning, on the campaign, if there's a video attached to the campaign, if there's a behind-the-scenes video of the campaign, how many people they have to take photos of, how long the day is, if it stretches into several days. And for a big campaign like this, I expect the bill was pretty hefty. I don't think it was on the lower 2,000 side. I think it was on maybe the higher side. So from a business standpoint, you save money. So all of the profits you get directly from selling this clothing, you get to keep.
Correct.
But from a personal standpoint, you know, some of the people were saying the reason that I bought clothing from this brand was because I connected with it because I saw myself, right? I saw leave-in. I saw someone who's shaped like me. I saw someone with my same color. I saw someone with no bungie. I saw someone with plenty bungie.
With a big bungie.
Yeah, I saw a thick gal. I saw a skinny gal. I saw an older woman. I saw a younger woman. You know, I saw white woman. I saw a black woman. It was a range. And now I don't relate to it anymore.
Sure.
And it everything looks like it's for a size 2 light-skinned woman,
right,
and a big muscle man who's stop that. And a big muscle man who's go to the gym.
Yeah.
So it started a big argument on Facebook. What do you think?
I think that's, I think this is one of the things that people are continuing to say about AI, right? Like, you can't let AI make you lazy. You still have to go and connect with the cultural norms.
Okay.
AI cannot factor that. Like, AI can tell you just from its general gathering of information, right? But when I say Gussie May, your brain has a picture in it.
Yes.
Right? When I say Bobo, your brain has a picture in it.
Right.
While AI can give you the general silhouette of what that thing is, everybody remember their grandauntie had the duster on in the house in the middle of the day. We know it was the peach duster with the white neck. But you have to live in a Bahamian house with a grandauntie to know that.
But you
can't know that.
You could type that into chat.
And so this is the thing you always tell me. You have to know how to inform your...
You have to be very specific.
With how you inform your AI, right? And that's why when we talk about certain people, we don't ask my chat. We just ask
my chat.
So until these people realize that AI isn't just something you could kind of use like foil, you have to actually build it in order to use it. I think we're going to see more of this.
But the thing is, they did, though, because they had Core World on one of the, which obviously they would have had to, well, no, that's on the shirt and not necessarily, no, they were on one of the photos. The person was on a phone, the Patelco phone, and in the phone booth. That is something they would have had to put in the in the prompt, because that takes us back to nostalgia, right? So that's something they clearly had to put in.
Agreed.
There was another one. I think they were walking through what Core World used to look like. Now, Core World ain't been open from
Jesus was a baby.
I must see was in primary school. I don't understand why they closed. I thought it was so nice. Maybe I don't know. I never understood.
Maintenance more than likely.
Yeah. But it's still there, and I think
it is.
It's still there.
The LJM is in the back there now.
Yes. But so they did put the prompts in. So I don't think the problem was connecting to the nostalgia. I think the problem legitimately was we just don't like AI models.
Again, and agreed. But here's the thing, right? So why? Because the AI model. Because, okay, how many times do you actually see, and does this pretty well, Saj? What's his name?
Yes. And I don't know.
He creates AI
generated stuff. We've played a lot during the politics.
That look like people you could easily identify.
Okay, yes.
So you see the difference? And so you have to inform your AI in such a way, just call Saj. Call Saj. Let Saj tell you how to figure this out. Because what you cannot do is you cannot create something that look like Dora the Explorer, because that's just not who we are. We won't connect with it, and it will be wasted advertising. And while the AI advertisement may be cheaper than actually hiring the camera photographer and the model, right? If you offend the public, the recovery work in marketing you will have to do will more than likely be double the cost.
Do you think that the public is just easily offended nowadays?
Yes. Okay. But we must know that about them.
Okay.
And we must just let them be who they are, because guess what? They aren't in the business of profit raising. The company is.
Okay.
And so the company has to say, there's one bunch of people who like to be offended, but we know that about them. And so you know what we're going to do? We're going to put effort into not offending them.
So would you change your whole concept? It's too late now. It's already out there. What would you do?
But you could, Quentin told me this, right? He's a pilot. He said, when you lose power in the plane, remember one thing. The plane is designed to fly. Fly the plane. And what does that mean? Converse, or in this instance, it means, so you have a problem. Man, don't flip over because let's figure out how to rest this bird on the ground. So this is a flop.
Right. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a flop, right?
Based on the backlash I've seen.
I mean, we'll have to wait and see if the stuff still sells.
Sure.
Right?
So
before you say whether it's a flop or not.
So you could do like some parody advertising.
So, but what I'm saying is, I think they wanted to take you down, like I said, this nostalgia route, right?
Sure.
With the Patelco and the Coral World no longer being here. And, like take you back in time and make you feel what you used to feel when you were growing up. Kind of like when we hear certain
I'm into
music.
nostalgia. I'm from South Beach.
Yeah. Now you're from South Beach. 2 seconds ago, you was Anglo-Estonian.
I'm an Anglo-Estonian that is from South Beach. Go on.
Anyway, they wanted to take people down this journey, kind of like Friday when we were listening to the music, and I heard a song, and automatically I thought about when I was in sack dance in the corner, getting sweaty, having the time of my life with my friends, right? And when you look at Coral World and you look at the images on the clothing, I automatically think about the time that I was in primary school.
And they took you to the tunnel and the water leak on you.
Well, ain't no water leak on me that I remember.
It was always leaking. I remember that about it.
Okay, you a little older than me, so I don't know about the water leaking.
They might have fixed the leak when you reach it.
But the point is, and the Patelco phone booth, and even the hairstyle that they put on the model was one of the hairstyles you wore back in the day, which is coming back, by the way. The big gold hoop earrings and the flip and the updo. So I think the whole ad was about nostalgia, right? The problem I think people are having is not with the ad, but with the fact that the models don't look like them. And they cannot connect. The average Bahamian don't look like this.
She look like a little tenderoni.
She's not real.
Yeah, they just look like that when they're 19. They don't look like that after 19. So,
excuse me?
What did I say? I said something?
I think that's the problem that people were having.
So all you have to do now is now that you have these artificial generated people, put their mock-ups up, right? Because here's the thing, AI also uses a beauty palette to create AI people, right? That means that someone somewhere fits one of these palettes. Just ask for AI lookalikes and see if you could onboard some real life models. And now you have like how you have the Ken and Barbie doll?
Yeah.
You could kind of do like a real life Ken and Barbie something.
Well, this is what people are saying. Someone said those other big brands that use AI didn't make it off a direct relation to the Bahamian people. So we don't care if the big brands use AI. We never saw ourselves in their marketing. The problem is, this place literally made their brand off of not just their beautiful designs, but the connection to the Bahamian people that we developed from seeing familiar local faces in the marketing. It's about seeing ourselves in the product. That is what Bahamians are upset about. We look forward to seeing those local faces in the ads, and that low-key is what has us going back and buying the clothes.
I agree. And, I think people kind of saw it as Bahamian luxury. They came up with like a luxury undertone, and well, they certainly came up with luxury pricing. And it's one of those things that you kind of connected to in a signature kind of way. Like everyone has one piece. I have the most useless piece of luggage, but I have a piece. And it is the thing that I use more as a symbol sign than for carrying luggage in, actually.
But a lot of the bigger companies now are using real models. They're moving away from AI, and they're using real models and real models with real shapes. You will go on the big sites now, like the Fashion Novas and stuff, and you will see the rules.
Hey, the mannequin them on Bahama Avenue are bustly. What are you talking about?
And you will see
You never see them, eh? This mannequin on Bahama Avenue is a full 38D with a 26 waist and a 38 hip. I don't know who this mannequin Ma is.
They're moving away from the thought and the concept that beauty is
petite.
One shape, one size, one color. They have even different races and ethnicities and shapes and sizes and hairdos. And I think that is what we liked about them originally. I also remember maybe a couple years ago, they were also criticized because they only had a certain hue of people in one of their ads. And then they did another set of ads, and it was just young, old, light, dark. So it's not, I think they listen to their customers.
Sure.
I just don't think that they thought the backlash would have been as bad as the backlash is.
If you've missed with this, again, my greatest advice
What would you do? You already spent all your money on this campaign.
The plane is designed to fly. Fly the plane. Just don't flip it over. Try to put the bird on the ground.
I don't understand how.
So, like I say, look for. I'm sure there are real life parodies to some of these people. So let's see if you could find some real life parodies and put them in your ad.
It's still AI.
No, I'm saying, how? Find some. Say, hey, do you look like this AI person? We might have a modeling gig for you.
But they already had specific people they used to use every time.
Don't use them no more, because obviously y'all want people who look like this. That must be what that means. We all move from your specific people to bring these people. Find some people who look like this, because that's obviously who you all want.
Anyway, they were taking people back in time. You know, that's all. I guess to feel nostalgia. You used to go to Crystal Palace?
Yes.
What was that for?
Spring break. Crystal Palace was some of my first spring break encounters. When I would go and hand out pamphlets, of course.
Oh, jeez.
Telling people of the gospel of the good news. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
I remember the Rainforest Theater. I remember going in the Rainforest Theater with my mom watching pageants.
Really?
Did they used to have a bunch of pageants in the Rainforest Theater at one time? And they used to have like dance shows. I'm almost positive I used to go with my mom to watch like shows.
Cabaret shows?
Productions. Like
I know that was
dancing, yeah, like
Atlanta's had cabaret shows. I remember the Rainforest Theater would have like, didn't James Catlin do some work in there? I think it was.
I can't remember. I mean, this was Crystal Palace and stuff is literally just a faint memory in my head.
No.
But I remember Rainforest Theater.
Beach, there was Crystal Palace, there was the Nassau Beach, right? And like if you was less money having, you'd not go to the Crystal Palace because that was an expensive hotel. You would actually go by the Nassau Beach Hotel, and then you just walk around the back fence and enjoy all of Crystal Palace's amenities. That's what we did as 17 and 18 and 19-year-olds.
I do not remember. I don't think I ever stayed at Crystal Palace.
No?
I don't think. I was not old enough when Crystal Palace was. I don't think I ever been on that little slidey thing.
No?
No.
Are you such a
I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know, maybe my mommy have to tell me.
You don't raise your voice in this room with me no more.
I'm just saying, I don't
I'll tell you that right now.
Was I? I remember, you know, my mom worked at Atlantis was Atlantis.
Mm-hmm.
So if we had to go somewhere, it was always Atlantis. She'd been there.
Like we would also go to Crystal Palace during Junkanoo time, right?
To do what?
You could stay sleep by the hotel and then go from the hotel to Junkanoo, because Junkanoo is the one night of the year that sweethearts could run rampant because you get to sleep out because nobody can ask you nothing. Junkanoo, Boxing Day and New Year's Day is the only 2 days you get to stay out of your house the whole night and no one will ask you where you've been.
Independence.
But see, they want you to take your family to that.
No,
Junkanoo is the one night where you could say, baby, you know I gotta go, we battling. And you could go missing for 24 hours. No one gonna ask you where you been. So people used to rent the hotel. You go by the hotel, right? I knew this in my while I was handing out pamphlets, right? About the gospel of the
How old were you renting these hotel rooms?
18 and 19. I joined the defense force when I was 18 and
You were renting hotel rooms at 18?
Yes, I had a government salary.
No, it's not the money. What were you renting hotel rooms for at 18?
To go to Junkanoo.
Junkanoo on Bay Street.
Right. So was Crystal
Palace on Cable Beach.
That's West Bay Street.
West Bay Street. You would rent a hotel West Bay Street to go. Your mommy believed that.
I was 19. Why would I ask her?
You just said 18.
Why would I ask her?
You would let your 18-year-old son rent a hotel room?
You know I was carrying a GPMG, right? Not a GPMG, an SMG, right?
Not the point. You were still 18.
Yes, and the government of the Bahamas was letting me drive their boat.
Anyway,
if I could have drive a boat, you don't think I could have rent a hotel room? And I remember I had like friends who used to work in Crystal Palace. I remember the M Tower being my tower, and they used to give us like the most brilliant discounts.
How much was like a room? Just curious.
If you got it on the employee discount, like $79.
Really?
Yeah, and you get the employee discount coupon, right? And then you put the little code in.
So was Crystal Palace all inclusive?
No, that didn't come about until the Malaya.
Okay.
The Malaya was all inclusive.
Okay, so you rented a room and then you still had to buy your own food and stuff.
Yeah, but who the care? I had a hotel. So what you do is you rent a room because you're the big kahuna, and then You tell all your friends who can't afford to buy no room.
$79.
This was, I was 18.
Okay.
You just tell me the other day how Lily just tried to get you to buy fries. You think she could spend $79? Okay, just the same time. And so you tell your friends who didn't rent the room, you all bring the food.
Okay.
At one point, they kind of outlawed us.
And they used to let you all
it.
pile up in these rooms like this?
They didn't know we was piling up. You didn't need key to go in the elevator. That's why when the Hilton came out with the keyed elevators, no one ever liked to rent there because we ain't want no key. We just want to come up the elevator. You all come up one at a time. Not everybody come up at the same time. One person come up with the chicken. Then you give it 20 minutes. One person come up with the booze.
You could tell producers that they didn't say good old days. You always doing some things.
Yeah, and then one or two of you all come around the pool entrance. Because everybody can't come through the foyer.
So all of y'all pile up in this room with girls?
I was there handing out pamphlets about the gospel of the good news. I just needed to eat this chicken to give myself some sustenance from all of this pamphlet handing out.
You all used to pile up, man and woman, pile up in this room. One room.
I feel like I need the Justice League. I need my lawyer now because you are asking me very difficult questions.
When the Crystal Palace was booked.
When the Wyndham, yes, you go to the Wyndham. But the Wyndham mean you had money because the Wyndham I think was like 2 times the amount of money. Yeah, you couldn't really.
But it's 10 of y'all. It's like $5.
But only one of us have money.
Okay.
So if you was the government worker in the group, naturally you have the money. So back in the day when we were younger boys, right? You had 2 of the friends got a car. That's for picking up the cavalry. 1 of the friends got money. That's for renting the hotel room. And then everybody else is pitching with the chicken and the drinks. And now we got 18 people in the hotel room.
And women dated y'all.
We was renting an hotel. But you know what the real reason was, right? The spring breakers.
See, yes, you're right about the hotel. You go up one at a time.
Yeah, 2 come to beat the pool entrance. 2 come to the pool entrance. 3 come to the lobby. Y'all come 1 every half hour.
This is the first time, honestly, I'm hearing this.
You've been to SAC. Y'all wasn't doing this?
No. Honestly,
the
no.
girls who was visiting my friends, they were SAC girls. I just want to put that out there.
There wasn't, in my grade, SAC girls.
Child.
I was not doing that when I was in school.
SAC, I want you all to come take a haircut.
About Crystal Palace and doing no hotel.
Yeah, and then
I did the hotel for my 16th birthday, but I did that at Atlantis.
And then if you had poorer friends, right? Because your poorer friends couldn't come to the Marriott because that was a little out of their range. You could have go down by the Nassau Beach Hotel, right? The Nassau Beach Hotel, like their toilet bowling had no tank and thing like that. So I'm not making this up. They had the little silver toilet thing.
Sunny Green. My friends and I rented rooms all the time when we were 17, 18, and 19. Crystal Palace and the Holiday Inn get beat back. Imagine me leaving Renee Brown house talking about I sleeping out.
She can know you're going to Junkanoo.
She was taking me to Junkanoo.
Right, and as soon as she dropped you off, your friends pick you up from Frederick Street. Because one
No. As in, she was sitting on the side of me in Junkanoo.
Your mommy don't sleep, eh? That's the problem. Your mommy like be awake too much. That's half the problem. Why she's be awake all the time?
And you out all night.
Because you go on the Junkanoo.
Okay.
And what you do, you say, where your mommy drop you off? Private school children know this. The private school children road is Parliament Street. If you've been to private school, all us are gonna meet you. Parliament Street.
I didn't do these things.
Ah, boy. See why you can't send your children to SAC?
Why?
They just don't know where to meet the private school children?
I had a wonderful childhood. I had a wonderful teenage years. I have things I remember doing with my friends. It just wasn't this.
And then what you do, and if you come from a big family like mine, right? You all come to a conclusion. You all play rock, paper, scissors to see who can get a job in the hotel. Because once one of you all get a job in the hotel, now you all have hotel discount.
Well, my mommy worked at a hotel.
Perfect, but we can't use her discount because she can see. Now, let me tell you when I graduated.
Y'all too, it seemed like y'all was doing plenty little things.
Let me tell you when I graduated in my hotel experience.
Okay.
When my grandmother became a silver, whatever they call it at Atlantis, they give my Grammy a transponder for the bridge.
My mommy have one.
I used to wow the gals with that.
You know you have to. She don't have a transponder. She have the pass and
my
you have to
Grammy
pay.
did the 30 years and they gave her the Silver Jubilee transponder.
Mommy, you have one of them.
And when I go over Atlantis, The girls used to always say, well, you ain't gonna slow down? And I say, slow down for what? Who?
These girls were easily impressed.
You ever had any transponder?
It was done to get over the bridge.
It was 2003.
And they impressed by the fact that you didn't have to pay $1?
First of all, the transponder was new. These was nobody had ever seen these. Before that, you had to swipe your card to get over the bridge. You know that? So when my Grammy them get the first set of we been here dead long and all us dying from ailments the hotel give us, they give them the little transponder. And so what you do, you just stick the transponder right to the visor. When you go over the bridge, warp speed. and seriously.
I apparently was the only person. Now, I know about the one friend that had a ride. I had one friend who had a car at that time, and she used
I was also that friend.
I wasn't that friend. She used to pick everybody up and drop everybody off. We had the one friend with the car. So I know about that. I know about staying out clubbing late, but I never rented no hotel room.
You haven't graduated in your young adult life until your Grammy gave you a transponder.
He'll be back, y'all. My Grammy gave me a car once.
You need a transponder.
Okay.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
Here at CBS Bahamas and the CBS Pro Store, we believe in our prices. That's why we offer our price match guarantee. If you find any of our items being sold for a lower price at any of our competitors, whether that's online or in store, let us know about it and we'll beat the price right there on the spot. No one does it like CBS Bahamas. Learn more at cbsbahamas.com.
Welcome to Paradise Premium Foods, where exceptional taste meets everyday convenience. Right in the heart of Hurricane Hole Plaza, whether you're planning a beachside brunch, an intimate dinner, or simply restocking your favorites, we offer only the finest selection of local and imported goods, handpicked for quality, freshness, and flavor. At Paradise Premium Foods, shopping is effortless, service is personal, and every visit feels like a treat. From gourmet meals to go to organic essentials and indulgent treats, this is your neighborhood market elevated. Live well, eat better. Discover Paradise Premium Foods, now open at Hurricane Hole Plaza, Paradise Island. Paradise Premium Foods, taste the difference.
Edenwell has expanded their testing menu. We now offer blood work, drug screening, and so much more. Our hours of operation are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., located on 11 Madera Street. We are here for all of your laboratory needs, with fast and reliable lab work done by our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Let us help you take the needed steps to stay in the know about your health. Let's keep working towards a healthier you. Stay Eden well.
Tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck!
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Leland Miller.
And I'm Sally Brown. And we did promise that we were going to give out these South tickets, so we're going to open up the phone lines. We're going to do that. You guys can call in, chime in. So we want to do like 2 a day. Chime in on whatever conversation we're having or anything that you want to talk about. I want to say this before we start giving out stuff. Give them the number.
Lord. 323-7775-698-0775.
I lived a life, okay?
That's full. Have you traveled each and every byway?
I had an amazing childhood. I had an amazing college experience.
So much more than this, you did it your way?
No, because y'all ain't gonna say, I'm gonna slap you.
You sure we knew?
Y'all in these comments making it seem like I never do nothing.
That
all I say is I never rent room.
You never was in the tower.
What the hotel name?
You never
Crystal
been in the tower.
That's all I say.
And that's why we know half of your life is left unlived.
Because I never rent room in Crystal Palace.
And you never had a transponder.
And I never had a transponder.
Okay. A transponder was a big deal. Don't act like everybody had one.
I just saying. So don't act like I ain't had no life.
I had transponder when Majestic Tours ain't had none.
That's why I could lay down now, because I've already done it. As a matter of fact, the times that we grew up was when the times when we partied. And we had a ball before y'all was taking pictures and posting everything. And we had actual clubs to go to. It wasn't bars that they have a DJ that is playing music. These were clubs, okay? They wasn't selling no food. There wasn't even nowhere to sit down. You couldn't sit down in Fluid. You sit down on the floor.
Yes.
Okay?
Fluid had zero jazz.
When Waterloo was Waterloo, they didn't have no food and no outside.
And they had a pool.
Yeah, they had a pool, but nobody really used to go in the pool side.
The QC churn would somehow end up in the pool.
Yeah.
Damn.
So don't sit here and y'all don't judge me. I just never rent room at Crystal Palace.
And had a transponder.
That's all. See, I heard about these clubs. You know what? Raw Talent 1943. You trying me today. I'm not gonna let you get to me, okay? Someone say, "Sigh, our good hotel days," because somebody when we worked there was always Radisson,
I can tell you that.
Crystal Palace, Atlantis, and Comfort Suites.
And then there was what was the name of the marketplace? Was it? Is that the name of the place you used to go for?
No, I used to eat Marketplace Sunday dinner, and you get your brunch. Not your brunch, your buffet. Marketplace was a buffet.
Yeah.
Anyway, hi caller, welcome to the show.
Hi caller, you there?
Yes, I am.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Sonny.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
All is well. And Levan, hello.
Hello.
What I'm calling about is not related to anything that you're saying, but I'm listening. But I wanted to say that can you ask Janaea Noel to please start the news at 7?
Okay. Instead of 7:30.
Castro cut off.
What? I was gonna blame BTC. We got ask Janaea.
We will ask
Janaea!
Janaea's on vacation.
When you come back off of vacation?
Someone say Seaside Buffet. Yes. Seaside Buffet that was the one. That's where everyone used to go and eat from.
Seaside Buffet.
Seaside Buffet. Absolutely. Someone say
that
real
was the
club
christening
days. Yes.
spot. When you christen the baby.
And then you go there.
You
but it was like Mother's Day, Father's Day, big events like that too. You used to go there to the buffet.
Most of because I was a chronic godfather at some point in my life. I have now standing godfathers against my religion.
Let's give away some stuff. Somebody else still on the phone? Hi caller, welcome to the show.
Sonny.
Hi.
Levan.
Hey buddy.
Man, y'all let that little bit of rain scare y'all out, and y'all let all of the tequila and the Vila and the Sila, everything just flew like a river on Friday night, man.
Well, I heard about it, but I can tell you one thing. Me and the rain don't be outside together.
You thought you would have believed, Sonny.
Listen,
oh my Lord.
I get wet for the first 11 years of my adult life. If I never get wet again in life, I'm comfortable with that.
Okay, good. But listen to me. Vet up or vet? Which one? There's two types of vet now. But listen to me. Y'all talking about this club again. Y'all left on Friday with that. I remember one time, and I tell you, I was clean. I was dressed right up. I had a little too much one night. And they took me in Waterloo. And you don't believe I walk straight in the pool?
Yeah, I tell you, people used to walk in the pool.
Dress straight up.
I think I never see nobody.
Yes,
The
people.
QC during
I
the show.
thought the pool. I thought they used to cover up the pool, but the pool used to be open.
The pool used to be open.
I think I went.
Yeah.
We went in
I walked
Waterloo
in the
after
pool.
prom. We went in Waterloo.
Yeah,
And then you had some people after a while, when the music hit them, some of them just used to jump in the pool.
QC Turin.
No, I never been when people was jumping in the pool.
Yeah, QC Turin.
Yeah, but I walk in the pool, unexpectedly. But
I'm sure you still had a ball for the rest of the night, though.
Huh? Yeah, I do. Because ain't nobody going to get in a ride home and they call you that right up.
But at that time, you wasn't going home anyway, because from there you go get
Let me
food.
say this before y'all cut me.
Yeah. All
There's
right.
foolishness Ray running on with this politician one.
Mm-hmm.
This has to come to a halt. This has to come to a stop. Because all they're doing now is the fight with the government had to do to get off that list when they talk about that Norman ski and things. Look at they trying to push us right back down to that again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We need to wiggle our way out of this because let's just say, God forbid, in 2031, the African event, there's much damage that they have already done to this country. They would need more than 5 years to try to clear it up.
Okay.
And I don't know if they understand what they're doing.
Mr. Davis said something in one of his speeches that I thought was just so amazing. He said, some people will light the city afire just so that they could rule over the ashes. That's so profound.
But they need to do something. They need to, let's get, election is over, my friends. Election is finished. Let's govern now.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Someone said, why you cut Mother off? Hold on. I think these are two different shows. I think that's what it was. You're going to have to eyewitness.
Oh, I ain't taking the responsibility for that.
Y'all niggas beat up on my good producer.
I tell you, I was going to just lie on BTC. You could just lie on BTC. They cut off phone all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was BTC then.
Child, I know what BTC got going on.
Okay. All right.
I was in John Bull on Saturday. Have you ever seen, you know the kind of people that bother me the most? No, I'm serious. This is a serious thing.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Young people.
That's how you know you're old now.
No, but there was this lady that walked in John Bull, and she just looked like milk from the Mount Sharon.
323-7775. We giving out, the next person to call, we giving out one.
I said, my dear, you always just look like this? I mean, like her skin, it's like the sun never touched it. Why do you look so sprightly?
We're trying to get the Urban Renewal Band to perform in Detroit for Thanksgiving. So we're giving out some South tickets. So we're doing what? Two each?
Yeah, let's get
So we're
people
giving out in
so
pairs?
yeah, so
all right, so we're giving one chicken and one sheep tongue sauce, and this is this Saturday at police headquarters, and it's served with Johnny Cake, drinks on sale, so you get the tickets free.
Why don't you go there and buy a little bit of booze?
It's a drinks. I would assume first thing in the morning. They probably have like juice or lemonade.
Well, when is second thing in the morning?
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Doing?
Hi, we're good. How are you?
I'm wonderful, Sonny.
Hi.
I worked with your mother, Renee Brown, for almost 30 years.
Yeah.
And I could tell you, your obituary had already been written if you was renting a hotel at that age.
She got it laying out of sneak.
Renee Brown that I know,
She ain't.
you would have been dead already read you your rights.
She ain't know how to sneak. You got it laying out of sneak.
Listen, I wasn't doing it. And I used to tell people, my mom worked at the hotel, so she used to be out until 3 o'clock in the morning, and I still was too scared to do stuff.
You have to learn to sneak.
I good. Well, I grow up now, so I good. But she know my mommy, and she know why I do it. You wasn't scared of yours? I was scared of mine.
I was toting gun. What you mean? I had gun and boat and all these things.
My cousin mother worked there.
Yeah. So all I have to say to people like you is next time.
In another life.
Just
sneak up.
Learn to sneak a little bit.
All right. Hi, caller. Welcome to the show. They're gonna hang up. Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hi.
I calling for the ticket.
They call for the ticket. I can tell. I can tell from her voice.
When you say hello, we can hear you call for the tickets. All right.
That's right. I called for the ticket.
You even ain't got to do nothing for this. You could just hold the line. We can get these to you. See that?
I shall hold the line.
Yeah, give our producer your name and you can come pick them up from the station, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. We just give ratings on this show. We just like to give ratings.
All right, next person, we're going to give one to our people on YouTube. Just say you want the tickets, and I'm going to give you those tickets. Same on Facebook. One person on Facebook, say you want the tickets, and you come and you pick up the tickets. It's one sheep tongue souse, one chicken souse for police headquarters on Saturday coming. The Urban Renewal Band, we're trying to get them to perform in the Thanksgiving Day Parade in Detroit. So you get the free tickets, but at least, buy something.
Sandy say go buy lemonade when you reach.
All right, Tamara Ramsey 5455. Is that your real name, Tamara Ramsey? She just say, I want the tickets in big caps on YouTube.
Give it to Tamara.
Tamara, is that your real name? Tamara?
I mean, that girl was so delightful. I want to go back to John Bull next week.
What are you even talking about right now?
She just looked like a velvet jacket.
Friend say, mommy, her cousin, mommy used to work them hours too, and she used to be sneaking.
You have to sneak. You have to sneak.
Right, good.
And you know what?
All right,
what
Tamara
else?
Ramsey on
YouTube. Because I was in law enforcement, right? So everybody, mommy had me down to be like the trusted friend. So once Levin called, you could go. So people like you, one phone call to Renee was gonna let you out immediately. Or I say, hey mama, how you doing? This Levin. And I call, she say, Levin, that's you, eh?
Listen, I didn't start.
I say, yes, Renee. Man, Sonny, oh Lord.
High school was different. Like after high school and stuff, it was like at one point I know she used to talk with me. She used to be like, this child, we wasn't doing nothing. That was clubbing days. And clubbing days used to be out until 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. My grandma used to look at me
with disgust.
My grandma used to be on the phone when I'd walk in the house, and me and my god sister, we used to go out together, and I'd walk in the house and I could hear her on the phone talk, the child just reached the house. Same clothes she had on last night. And then my god, he would say, yeah, well, such and such in here. She'd be like, yeah, because she walking in right behind her.
No, my grandma used to say, you can live your whole life like this? Like how, Granny?
All right, Siobhan Thompson on Facebook. You get the tickets. If that's your name,
and
Siobhan.
I'd be grappling with my life, by the way.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I graduated high school when I was 17, so I would say between 17 to like 23, 24, press.
Yeah.
God and breast. I don't know. And
then, when you go into the law enforcement circle, like there's
Siobhan Thompson on Facebook for these.
There's an enchanted creature known as the squad mate, right? My friend, that is a road that leads narrowly towards destruction.
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show. Oh, Lathera Ward is her name.
Hello, caller.
Lathera Ward.
Hey.
Hi.
Yeah, I have a pair of soft fans. Y'all have any more tickets?
Well, listen, I like to send fellas with the soft fans now. Him and soft fans guys. All
right. We'll give it to.
And you make sure you tell soft fans, put on some shoes where she have to tiptoe it.
Okay.
And make sure you and soft fans at least buy a drink or
Sandy
something
say
to
buy
help
lemonade.
these people from Urban Renewal.
Some lemonade with some Stoli in it.
At 7 o'clock in the morning?
A little bit for the stomach's sake.
Don't worry about that.
The sell from 7:30 to 11, so y'all make sure you pick up soft hands.
Tell them you tricking the worm. See the worm? They expecting the medicine after lunch.
Exactly.
But if you pour the medicine in before lunch, bam, you got them.
All right, we might as well just finish with the last two then.
Why not?
All right.
Yeah, why not?
Boy, Levon gets some bad talks. Say she looked like Velvet Jacket and Milk from Witch Mountain. Y'all just be listening to Levon. That's what your problem is.
Listen, this girl was... Have you ever looked at someone that was so attractive, looking at them hurt? Like, because I can't... I have to squint my face.
Did you get a number?
No, I could see this as a very younger... But like, why do you look so just...
I thought older men loved younger women.
I like old birds.
Older women date you when you call them old birds?
Of course. Because you have to pressure cook them. I don't know if the tenderoni could handle this amount of pressure cooking.
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Near the woman there.
He's present.
He is.
What's up, man?
Hi, good, buddy.
Sonny.
Hey.
Like, stay clear. Don't talk your business. You're a decent woman. All right? You hold the fort.
Hey, and she ain't letting that story go, you know. And you know, the more as we finagle into this, she been out one time every 3 years from.
That's not true. I just didn't rent from.
Y'all remind me, Leaving. I don't know if you remember this, right? So when I used to go clubbing, big grown man, and I ain't ashamed to say this. I said big grown married man having years, right? When I come home, my mother gone to one of the hardware shops, and she started putting latch on the door.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how much time I sleep in the garage in my car as a big grown man. So you go to them club, and I thank God for my decent mother to say that made me a good man. But she started putting latch on the door. So I don't know if anybody ever get locked out.
No, my mommy locked me out.
Latch on the door. Every time I go in the hardware shop inside Kelly's, I get traumatized.
Every time you go to the latch aisle.
Latch aisle. I run from them latch aisle. But just thought I should share, man. But
you know something? You needed a Grammy who was into skullduggery. So I lived in the house with my mother, fine. But my grandmother lived there, right? And for the low cost of 3 Heineken, Grammy will jailbreak you.
Boy, listen, I had one Grammy, you know them old-fashioned rum with the heavy, not them cheap set they sell in the plastic rum. Them said with the weave on it, but you used to break them across your back.
Yeah, so, my Grammy was wayward.
My Grammy.
Good topic for the day.
Thank you, buddy.
My mommy never locked me out, but my grandmother definitely would. She used to say her house locked at a certain, and her daughter, she'd say, I can't remember what time it was. I think it was either 9 or 10. And she say, and when my door locked, it don't open for no one until the next morning.
No.
So you have to be in the house and she ain't giving you no deadlock key. You only had the bottom lock key.
No, my grandma will jailbreak you. So what you do, if you know you're going out to wheel and deal and practice in debauchery, right? Before you go out, you just get her one little bag and you put it in a brown paper bag and you slide it to her and you say, Florence, that's for you. She on guard all night.
No, my grandma.
So when you reach, you say, your ma just gone in the room. So you take off your clothes by the front room, right? Because you have to pass the washroom in order to get down the hallway to the. So you take off your clothes in the front room, throw them in the washroom. Now, and you quickly go to your room. By the time the lady open her room door, you're in your room, right? Yeah, because Grammy on guard.
No, my Grammy would lock me out.
The price, and this
my Grammy would lock me out and my mommy
for
out.
For the low price, a 3 Heineken, you'd be home free.
Wow. All right.
Get yourself a Florence.
All right.
Hello, caller. Oh, no more calls. 223-7775.
What time you come into work tomorrow so I can bring your stuff? This 66,000 and tequila?
You ain't to stop till you end up in this white van.
They asking me what time so they could bring my stuff. Is this the 66,000?
This is the part of the story where you don't tell them.
I asking if this the same person. Is this 818
Shanta
and 66,000?
Please, let's put it out early. And all points, pull it in for a white delivery
say yes,
one.
this the same person. All right, 818. We'll be here.
Ask him if he wants is a Chevy.
I'll be here at 4. Well, no, we start at 4. So 3:30.
We suspect that the one might be a Chevy, Commissioner.
One thing with you get 8, boy. I want my case.
Just listen.
And my 66,000.
Listen out for tumbling sounds because that might be Francesca rolling around in the back of the van.
We have 2 more set of tickets to give away. Who we giving them to?
Oh, boy.
Facebook. Anyway, somebody else say, I wanted tickets. Carla Jackson on Facebook. You get these tickets. Make sure when you go, you buy a little soda and from the church for urban renewal.
With the debauchery around here. And I want to tell you all that I'm from the church.
Okay, I see the brunch place. Brunch person. Producers say Aquafire.
Oh, boy.
Carla Jackson, is that your real name? Carla Jackson. Let me know in the comments if that is your real name. And Rashad Davis. Let me know in the comments if that's your real name. If so, these last set go to Rashad Davis and
Carla Jackson.
Carla Jackson.
Yeah.
If they tell me that this their real name. Stop calling me weird. I wasn't weird. I went out, okay? I could name you all several clubs that I went to. You know when somebody say use the races and you say, I have black friends? That's how I feel right now. Trying to convince y'all.
You didn't have a transponder?
That I used to go out. Okay, Rashad Davis from YouTube. Said that's his real
And then
name.
when we graduated to the Rio. But the Rio was short-lived because the Rio used to have all kind of weird stuff. They used to be closed half the summer and one bunch of weirdness. We didn't really like it there too much.
Carla Jackson, let me know. If you don't let me know, are we going to open it up and give it to the next person that calls? You know what? Next person that calls, 323
7775
7775. No, I didn't do that. But I mean, we used to be out. And that's the thing. Like, I look at what the kids are doing now. Like, when my nephews and my daughters going out, they could only go 2 places. There's no clubs. There's nowhere for them to go and have fun. And then everybody taking picture.
Yeah.
You can't even do nothing no more.
And then in my law,
We used to have the tree light
enforcement days.
Or when the Tingham used to take picture and then used to, certain clubs,
Yeah.
Fluid used to take the picture and
Yeah,
then I used to go through and look to see who I could see.
You remember when and then you remember Tree Light Entertainment started the thing where
Tree Light used to do the pictures.
Boy, there used to be some scary pictures.
I get catching 1 or 2 little Tree Light pictures. And then you'd be trying to call people to take them down.
Yeah.
Could you ask them to take this down?
So in my law enforcement incarnation, right? Every Friday night, I would make it my job whenever I was on patrols. We would patrol the Marina Village.
Mm-hmm.
This is back in the day when I had the muscles, right? And so me and the muscles would go out there. And I would just, walk around and uphold the law, of course.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And I would be upholding the law. But it was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful little place to keep the king's peace.
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show. I'm ignoring you.
I'm telling you, fantastic.
For the ticket.
Let not your heart be troubled. Tickets coming to you now.
Selena, this is Selena Hyla.
Yeah, okay, you got hold
Selena Hyla. Hold on, Selena Hyla. Yeah. And so while
answered.
While keeping Carla, tell Carla, don't let the rapture miss her like that.
Carla, sorry. I can give you something else, Carla.
We can
okay?
figure something out,
We
Carla.
have other stuff, Carla. Sorry about that. You take too long.
You might like this little more than sauce anyway.
Yeah, you might.
So yeah, while I was keeping the king's peace, I would just traverse the little Marina Village. Wonderful place for keeping the peace.
You can't do that no more. You can't just walk up and down there no more.
In His Majesty's shoes?
Oh, well, no. I mean now.
Oh, yeah. I tell you, I used to do it in my while keeping the peace capacity.
Okay. Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
And you know what I used to say? Are you safe?
Oh, we don't give away.
But let your heart be troubled, because we don't have no more ticket.
We just give away the last set. We can do this one tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Word would they work? We could do one a day.
Yeah, we can do one of these a day. Yes.
Yeah, man, all the tickets done gone.
Yeah, sorry.
But it was a great show today, and I hope you all have more things tomorrow.
Thank you.
And you know something? You all people on the radio, I want you all to do something
have more
for me.
things tomorrow. Uh-huh.
I tired of this number on Facebook not growing. I want all of y'all now. What? I know you're stuck in traffic.
There's listen on.
I just want the numbers on the Facebook to go up.
Oh.
Click on the Facebook, like and share ILTV Studios
But you should
page.
tell them at the beginning, not when the show is about to end.
I know all them here now.
Okay.
Go on the Facebook, type in ILTV. And when you type that in, you're going to see the thing.
Live.
You click on the live, and you click like and follow. Because I want to see this number go up, because I haven't seen it gone up in a long time.
Someone say in my days I had to be home before 5:30. 5:30?
They was running the halls.
A couple times I reached home, little son.
That's what my grandma used to say. My grandma used to say, see, the problem.
But that's because you go
So,
and you get breakfast after the club.
If I come home
the club,
5:30,
you don't
my
leave
grandma
till...
used to say, see, I be trying to look out for you, but what you think we running here is a whole house. Grammy, how, if I come home, okay, how does coming home at 5 make me any more or less of a whore? I don't get it. What autumn could I have participated in at 5?
But this says the only thing open after 2 o'clock.
Oh, I know. I'm from the Church of God. What are you talking about?
They say the only thing open after 2?
Imperials.
Imperials closed now.
And I don't understand why
these people say if you paying for their data, they can listen free on the radio. If you paying for their data.
Oh boy. PTC are our friends. You just use the data. They've never told me no. PTC will sort it out.
Okay. So we'll encourage people from now on to go on the live and watch live.
I want to see the number go up. It ain't moving a little while. I want it to go up.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll go up next time.
Maybe we could have 5 million people from all around the world.
If that's what you believe. If that's what you believe.
And that's what Tingham say. You have 5 million people from all around the world.
Tingham also put on the wrong number of people that voted for them.
And they have the most, since any trade party. I guarantee the BDP feels different about that.
The BDP?
Yeah, you know, say, what's his name? Henry Bostwick.
Oh, well, it was before my time. Do you have the numbers from that?
I know they win enough seats to beat the opposition.
You know, it's crazy that you could come home. You could have then. You can't come home 5:30 now because everything is closed 1 o'clock. Where you been? Back then, clubs used to be open until 4 o'clock. So you could get away with that.
You spent a gas station. You never see that gas station in the night, eh?
The one where all the fights is be?
Once you duck the fight, you okay. So what you say is, could I have one sauce, please?
I had one breakfast from there one time.
Mm-hmm.
Immaculate.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I don't know. I might have been a little.
Let me tell you something.
Tipsy.
Nothing. This on the weekend. This sauce is healing the sick and raising the dead. I tell you. But sometimes I go to a little place on Friday night, right? Because I like to do a little Calyptum tonicking, right? And so when I'm done with the Calyptum tonic, I go and I listen and this. You know the sauce is good because you hum while you eat it. Every time you put a spoonful of this hot water in your mouth, you say, God, thank you so much, Lord. Oh, thank you, Lord. Yeah, you have to do this. I'm telling you.
I don't have it. We're giving away more stuff tomorrow. We're giving away whole books.
And I don't want you all to keep putting pressure on us about giving away things, because when you all listen to them other people over there, they don't give y'all nothing.
Y'all can't say everything's on Facebook. I gave the same amount of tickets on YouTube that I gave on Facebook and the callers.
You know, they crucified Jesus and he raised Jairus' daughter, right?
I mean, I just saying, they say everything is on Facebook. That ain't that ain't true. Say, great show. Thank you, Antonio. Sorry, Carla. I am so sorry, but I'm going to hook you up.
You know the words for the song yet? Well, search out my left pocket.
No.
I'm searching for a cold automatic. Him looking if me have any ratchet.
What's the name of the song?
He say, what is your number?
What's the name of the
song? And I don't answer. He say, what is your... And I still don't answer. He say, what is... And I really don't answer. So he yak out, he chopper. Me mama. And me started to answer. 64.